I'm sorry, I'm late in it, fam. 5 minutes late, bruv. Sorry, bruv. No, I was getting up on kind of business. Sorry, guys. It's AJ the zombie GayJ. Check this out. The zombie GayJ. I've come for your children, innit? Fucking blood clot. Right, we're gonna be. Let's get started. Let's get started. Triple B for the funds. Yes, I am here for the fun. Again, I didn't really want to do I had some sadness today, and I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it for the funds. Third blood. Without further ado, being stretched out by his new trainer, slagging off Robert Crable. He didn't teach me no defense, innit? What a pathetic. How lame do you have to be that training for so long and then slagging off Michael M. AJ doing some man-on-man work to some batty business. Oh, there's always batty business, Corey business, batty business. Monsieur Barish, hello, sir. We have not seen you for a bit, where are you, Monsieur Barish? Big up Triple B. Hello there. Anthony, the backpack Joshua. I don't know quite what that means. What is you? Does it refer to some Corey business? My boy, James Foster. I always look forward to Triple B, lad. So does Spencer Fearon. So does Sonny, the snitch Time Edwards. And Max Jenkins. They'll watch. You know that fucking pussy old Spencer, right? You remember people from back in the day? Well, not back in the day, like, fucking 6 months ago. There used to be a guy called Alex James, which was a Spencer Fearon burner account. It used to come on the lives and you was wrong and you was racist, didn't it? I'm like sitting there laughing my ass off. And everyone goes, "Yes, fuck off, Spencer. Get off the fucking live, you muppet." I'm like, no, man. Spencer, so he's been checking out my other live when I was slating him again. He can't help it. He's the biggest Triple B fan, giving him views and that. And so Alex James reappeared in the comments. You was a racist, didn't it? Apart from the fact I'm 15% Mozambican, that's proven by DNA test by the idiot brother who actually took a DNA test. But whatever. Yeah, I knew that anyway. My grandmother, like I said, my grandmother was an ore driller. But yeah, I passed the test, but I can say what I want. Anyway, I don't care. The thing about racism, which is another. They get these words and they weaponize them to push their agenda. They said you can't criticize basically multiracialism or immigration. You're racist. We're all racist and becomes the most evil thing in the world. But you know what? I don't care. Spencer's the biggest racist, which is the ironical, listicle thing. But, hey, Spencer, you hear, you cunt. I hope you're a muppet. If you ever want to come on the show, just tell me and I'll drop you a link and you come over live. I know you're a coward and had to get Max Jenkins and then Sonny snitched how matters to your dirty work because you're too much of a pussy hole and you got the wrong guy because you're low IQ, poor prefrontal lobe developed fucking idiot. But yeah, going back to Spencer, yes. Yeah, he's the most racist guy in the world. He ate white people, ate him, even if they're a bit white. He ate Baturbiev, even though he's Baturbiev is a Muslim, and what's his face? Spencer pretends to be a Muslim with his 3-inch foreskin. He's a liar, man. He did it to try and get close to Danny Williams. And then he accused Danny Williams he tried to crack on to Danny Williams' wife, yeah. And then the wife was like, the Fearon's coming on to me, yeah. And then Fearon started making up. That's why they fell out. Yes. So fuck Spearon, fuck Snitch Down Sonny, and fuck the big pink porcine pig. Apologies for the tautology. Yes, Frank Smith in the house. AJ has a big Corey. No, he hasn't got a small underdeveloped Corey. That's why he never wears, underwear. He should be modeling underwear with that ripped body, right? Like Ronaldo. But no, he got Ronaldo, doing that. Everyone wants to make him, remember that Ronaldo, whatever it was, Versace or Calvin Klein, right? It is this really whack, embarrassing kind of pose like that. And everyone's going, oh, it's so ridiculous. They don't even fucking collar the fact that that's the one-eye thing, isn't it? As always. Sonny must have caught up. Sonny caught up. If I was late, for the live, because Sonny caught up with Chubby, because I was too busy catching up with the fucker before I rinsed his fucking ass, man. Because he'd be running like a pussyhole. My boy Cannon says, big up Chubby. Welcome to YouTube, bro. Lee Talks Boxing, a.k.a. Lee Talks Oil Drilling. You're on the right channel here tonight, blood. Of Charcoal Boxing. Yes, of Chaka. Isn't that kind of a dog? A really big dog. Is that right? From somewhere? Am I right or am I wrong? Tell me. Got to catch someone when they eh? Sorry, got to catch someone when they're a kid to teach them heart. GayJ, yeah. You know it's McCracken's fault. He didn't teach me defense, innit? You did pretty well on the McCracken, you pussy hole, with all your PEDs. My boy Lee. Stitch Time Sonny is a great fighter, not gonna lie. I mean, it depends, man. If you mean can does he not get hit a lot? Well, not a lot because he got no chin. You remember Marcel Braithwaite never KO'd someone before or since, had him in dire trouble. He took the whole knee, the whole 8 count on his knee, looking at his corner, going, "I'm big," and so if you mean hit and not getting hit, well, he doesn't hit very often with his feather-fisted punches. I don't even feather-fisted, they're fly-fisted punches. Matt Perry is 2% black, says Fraser. Is it? I like Platinum Matt Perry. Yeah, like he got badly. He's a very tough guy. He got badly bullied, right? He grew up in black areas, Detroit and stuff. And he's white. Yeah, apparently because Kate's got 2% black, so it should be 7.5 times more black than Platinum Matt Perry. But Matt Perry, I can't remember when he made some comment. Wait, and then he said, "Well, I'm 2% black. I say what I want." There was even an American politician who was 0.56%. I think it was Native American, and she said that allowed her to speak about the whole thing. Is such a, it's a parody of reality. It's so laughable. Yeah, my boy Cannon goes, "Chill B, got some energy tonight. Coming in hot, yeah, man. I've been to the gym. Oh, you can't really tell because this ain't time, man. But I've been putting on some muscle." Not like GayJ. I didn't manage to put on 14 pounds of straight up muscle in 6 weeks, which is virtually impossible, even with PEDs. Top bodybuilders go, "No fucking way." If you're natty, you might put on 2 pounds, and that'd be amazing of raw or pure muscle. I'm not talking about lard. You gotta have the same fat ratio, right? If you're a big time bodybuilder, they'd be like, "Man, if I could put on 14 pounds of muscle in 6 weeks, I'd be fucking amazed." And I'm taking more juice. I'm like fucking. Who's that guy that died from juice? Whatever, man. I forget his name. But I'm juicing more than any fucking thing that exists. Yeah, piece of shit. Yeah, but I'm feeling good, man. This is natural. I didn't take no D-ball. I tried it once. Yes, my boy Comfort. Fools always blame evil white. Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, right? Even in the 50s, people weren't even that bothered about this thing. It's all about racist. It's become part of the agenda, and you can see it. By the way, when white people were needed to fight the First World War, the Second World War, the Vietnam War, then they've been all nice about them. You know what I mean? Because the real people that fight in the wars and win wars for America are the fucking hillbillies. Man. They've been shooting since they've been like, all the Navy SEALs, all that are fucking crackers, crackers, a lot of them. But then now they want to slag off white people and destroy them because and they want to multiracialize like Western nations so that they can have divided people, and they know that if there's any hint of nationalism, one of the few people that managed to use that nationalism to fight the elitists with the evil way, so they want to crush that. And it's just any time an agenda gets pushed again and again, or a narrative, just look higher. What's the agenda there? My boy Cyborg says, "Greeting and to you, sir. Peace in the Middle East. Greetings from down on." Yes. What up to Australia? What time is it there, bro? Big up to Australia. I've got many fans in Australia. Like me, Australians. Good sense of humour. Their country's been destroyed as well, unfortunately, like everywhere. I watch later. It's about to start work. Oh, shit, bro. Okay, cool, man. Do watch later. Yeah, I got a special guest tonight, blood. So you make sure you watch later. I got a special guest who's going to be revealed later. When I don't know, man. When I got 27 funds, when I got 40 funds, I'm going to reveal tonight's special guest. He hates racism as well. And he loves African peeps. If Sonny caught it, should have been better to wife. Sonny would tuck me. You'd have no fucking option, blood. What's he going to do? First, he's not going to cut that should be his wife because his wife's some fucking 15 stone, like, lard ass, Terence Crawford wife type thing. So that ain't going to happen. But let's imagine it did happen. Because Chubby got bored and goes, "You know what? I really fancy oil drilling. A fucking lifeboat mattress thing." Somebody would tuck him in. He'd have no option. Why did he get a fucking head ripped off? Fuck off, Sonny. I'm trying to find. Where's my Sonny puppet? I think I battered the fuck out of it too much last time. I gave it a good hiding. Yeah, my boy, yes, the triple. Yeah, what up, bro? Again, yeah, there's some big announcements coming from the Triple V camp. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I've actually set up a Rumble and a spare YouTube and a Patreon. I haven't released it yet because I want to build videos on them before I don't want to, but I've got them there. I'm just like investigating how one affects the other, and how much you can push a certain channel on the RUMBLE. Apparently, you got to mention on the YTube. So what you know about that? And then I've got to move towards and I've got some other things coming up. Yeah, some web presence stuff. Does anyone use Twitch? I don't know what that's about. What kind of stuff? What's Twitch about? Is that gaming, man? I don't know, man. I don't know much about that. Yeah, my boy Acoustic, my man talking gibberish. Oi, what up, blood? Kevin N in the house. AJ, why didn't the roids help my glass chin? He must have had a really bad glass chin because actually roids and HGH do help your chin. HGH, right? You know all those little lumps he's got all over his hands, right? And also his knees, and they come up in other places. Those are classic marks of abusing HGH, right? And the other thing, and he goes, this from street fighting, innit? Well, I also found an interview saying he never got in any street fights. So he's like, well, which one is it, GayJ? Obviously, and Denim Dubon's got it as well. You get these growths. But guys who used it a lot, Pacquiao, Holyfields, their heads changed shape. Both of them had real good chins. I know Pacquiao got sparked, but he moved up from fucking light flyweight blood to light middleweight or whatever it was. But yeah, it does make your chin better. But GayJ, I don't know, he must have been chinny from the beginning. So yeah, negative Clarissa Shields energy. Yeah. I mean, I wonder. I really, I can't imagine that Clarissa would beat into Sonny Edwards, but I wouldn't mind, man. Chittle beat is the man. Thanks, blood. Acoustics in the house. What round does GayJ beat Frilly in white knickers? There's that famous picture, isn't it? Of him wearing frilly white knickers. Apparently that's real. I mean, you can't tell these days. But I remember when Oscar De La Homo, right? I remember when he came out, right? In the underwear and all that, with the boxing gloves on. And I thought it was a bit, the only thing I thought was like, come on, man, that's too cliche, him wearing boxing gloves. But I looked at him, I go, that's him, man. That's fucking him, blood. That's his body. There's no sign of Photoshop. And all these idiots, it's a really bad Photoshop. You listen, blood. It's either a really good Photoshop that's very real, or it is real. It's not a bad Photoshop, you fucking crackhead. And sure enough, it came out to be real. So, but yeah, for them white knickers things apparently is real. What round does GayJ beat? He's so gun shy, GayJ. I mean, I don't be surprised when the distance, but I'm gonna have a look. I mean, I don't. He's so gun shy. He's never really shown any aggression since probably was it? Well, no, he started to be a bit worried after Vladimir fight. When did he KO Povetkin? Was that before Vlad or after Vlad? Because I can't remember off the top of my head. But some people say Vlad started to make him down, and then when Ruiz, Fat Andy, Taco Ruiz, fucking on the prick out. Since then he hasn't been able to engage. So I don't know. I think GayJ wins. Special guest is Sonny Edwards. It's not Sonny Edwards. I did have a Sonny Edwards puppet, and I fucking beat it up last time. Beat the fuck out of it. Which is what happened in real life. I don't even fucking know where it is, man. Can't find it on the floor. That's like, don't hit me again, Triple B. I'll get my friend Max Jenkins. Get your friend Max Jenkins, you fucking pussy hole. I know you listen to these lives, you fucking pussy. You're welcome as a guest, you fucking clown. You come on my fucking show, biatch, and I can fucking shoe shine your ass again. I see that bitch who put up the conversations taking down. Well, I might put it back up so we can see what a real liar, what a hypocrite you are, you pussy hole. Yeah, it ain't fucking this bellend. He's not here tonight. Right. Come on the show, man. I'll give you a link, Sonny. Max Pink Pig, he would never do it. Obviously, he's a coward. And, the other one, Spence Fearing, also a coward, so he might come on. But what's the point, man? Sonny might. Out of them cheap bellends, he's actually got a bit more guts, which is pretty good as he's only 8 stone. He'll be rocking the Rolly Romero shades. I like Rolly because he was a character. Yeah. He's a good character. Unfortunately, I thought he had I didn't say, I'm not saying a good chance, but he had a chance against Javon Gay, because Javon Gay looked bad, but I don't know, man. I think there's a lot of chatter on the web thinking, oh, he's a lot better than people say. He's bashed up Ryan Garcia, and I think I was swayed by that. I don't like to be swayed by rumors, but Rolly's, the last fight was an embarrassment. Okay, this is interesting. I love my boxing boys. Does Joshua Buatsi win his next fight with on Dan Aziz or what? Okay, now this is very interesting. When the odds came out, they were 4.5, which is put in £1, get 4.5 back. Or otherwise, I don't like using fractional because those are for Aegis. You only must use decimal. Decimal would be 7 to 2. Okay. And I was like, nah, man, that's fucking wrong. Them odds. I don't know. I think I don't bet big now, so I don't like a tenner or maybe 20 quid, which is the most I ever bet these days. And I rarely do that. I thought, not because I'm thinking he will definitely win Aziz, but I'm like, those odds are too long. Now they've dropped. Now they're 2 to 1, so they've dropped. So the tribute was right. The odds were wrong. I mean, I kind of have it as an even fight when I look at the results. Buatsi's given a bit of big up because he was he an Olympian or something? Whereas Aziz kind of came from the small show kind of background. Buatsi might be a bit flashier. I mean, I think that's a fairly even fight at this stage. I'll see how they look in training, and I'll see the weigh-ins. I'll wait, but I don't think there's nothing special about Buatsi. That's not saying there's anything special about Aziz, but what's his name? Terry backs him. Terry, Terry Porky's pal. Terry Chaps backs him. But I think he's his friend as well, so I wouldn't put too much on that. But I think it's an even fight, bro. That's what I'm saying. So you're making a coin or struggling. I'm struggling, bro, but I'm still making a bit, on the betting. And I've got to restart making money from the channels. Like I said, it wasn't that much, but it's nice. See, if you got your hand in, if you put, what's it called? What's the expression, But you got your hand in a few bushes or whatever. You come out with a few birds, blood. Huh? What's the ideal kebab? Shish doner, what sauce, what meat? Great fucking question. Without a doubt, shish. Now, if you've ever heard, most people roll and get a doner. Fuck, even when they're pissed, right? I tell you, people get a doner get shish every motherfucking time, bitch, and tell them, wait the 10 minutes or whatever it takes to cook it. It is so well worth it. Firstly, it's proper real meat. And when they get it, it's char grilled. I usually like 1 lamb and 1 chicken. And the sauces, the traditional like garlic sauce with herbs and a lot of chili sauce. Loads of I like the cabbage, the red cabbage. One time, right, I went to this kebab house and they delivered a kebab. I got 1 lamb shish, 1 chicken shish. I've been getting my drink on, and I was like, I looked at it and I said, that chicken ain't been cooked properly, but I was so hungry and so drunk I eat it anyway. Obviously give me I was a bit poisoned, and but you know what, it was such a good kebab that the next time, no, I didn't order it next time, but I got it from another place. That's not as good as the place that poisoned me. So next time I was saying, well, anyone's allowed to make a mistake. So I reordered from the place that poisoned me, and I just made sure I checked the meat. Yeah. Triple B out there looking like an actor in the crap you can. CGI movie. Yeah, it's a zombie movie. Look, GayJ zombie. Oh, GayJ zombie. Fight like a zombie too, GayJ. Fucking pussy hole. Right. Yeah, I quite like a Ugandan B movie. And he needs on the cringe factor, but I don't really understand. He comes to these lions quite a lot. I think he gave me some cash money once, I think. Well, I don't understand. What is it? What is it? I don't understand what the game is ultimately. He does a few things. He copies a lot of Thai and stuff. In the accent. Even because he's from Sheffield, isn't he, Triple R? But Tyne's from where is it? Nottingham, right? So it's similar, but he's got exactly the same accent and he uses the same words, and even though the Triple B, because of the Triple R, which is also a copy of the Triple B, and then what do you say? I talk about me funds like Ricky Allen, but he started doing that as well. I don't know. Get your own. I mean, I don't mean me, but get your own. Like, I don't know. You got some viewage happening, but you got to have some kind of uniqueness, bro. Bring out your own tricks, bro. We all get influenced by people. You get me? We'll get influenced by people, but if you're going to be an impressionist, then be an impressionist, blood. Right, I'm going to go zombie, full zombie. Would you like that, homeboy? HGX makes your bones grow, yeah, and it fucks you right up. Right. My boy Oxo Cube. I'm a bit behind on me funds chats. Spence views Crow Fish. You know his full prediction. I'm going Spence points, and we're going to go Inoue. I wouldn't be surprised at points. Everyone seems to be back in KO, so I'm going Inoue KO 10. But I'm not. I'm not. To be honest, I haven't watched much of Fulton, and I haven't even watched much of Inoue. So, you know what I'm saying? I should watch more. Japanese fighters look the same to me. My boy Bootso, what you say, bro? Pop, pop, bang. Pop, 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 bang. I was on the bag today in the gym, right? And it's funny, like, you get two reactions. So many girls sit there like, because I'm hitting it. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the best boxer in the world, but this is a fitness gym. And I unleash the power, like George Foreman hitting the bag. And the speed. Accuracy doesn't really count because it's a bag blow, for goodness sake. It doesn't move and it's big, but the speed and the power and the combination punching and the balance. Yeah? And some of the girls you can see, they go, "Oh man, that's the alpha male. That guy's the alpha butt blood. Look at him." And then it might get a bit like, "Ooh." Some of the men, yeah, some of them are like impressed. Some of them pretend not to be impressed. Others come up, right? They come up like after you finish the bag, and they start. Usually they always whack. And they start going, "Look, I too can hit the bag, ladies," because they're a bit jealous because you're taking all the attention of the ladies, man. I'm not interested. One time, right? One time I was in a fitness club years ago, and I'm pop, 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 bang, pop. I was a lot faster then, and harder hitting. And this guy comes, yeah, it's pretty good. I was like, "Oh, yeah, thanks, bro." He goes, "The thing is, right? I do martial arts." I'm like, "Oh, good." He's like, "Things, if you do that, I just get your arm and I break it." What the fuck? First I thought, what a weird thing to do. But he's doing that same thing where he's like, "Oh yeah, you feel I'm much better than you. I'm much better than you." I'm thinking, I'm just trying to fucking punch in the bag for fucking fitness reasons, you pussyhole. It wasn't being aggressive. I just thought, "You're fucking mad." I said, "Really?" I go, how many arms have you broken in the streets? How many? "Oh, I haven't. I just know the technique." I was like, "Right." I said, "Listen, man, I've knocked out like 30 people in the fucking streets and sparring, and I was pop. I hit him with an open hand. Pop. I go there. That's a KO. You're fucking done, bro. You didn't fucking catch my arm and break it, did you?" He said, "Yeah, but I said, "Forget about it, man. I'll see you later, blood." People are fucking idiots, man. Well, now deemed somebody the Prince of Dunk. I've got to see him. He a couple of years ago looked rubbish, and I thought, you know what's happening? Well, not rubbish, but very novice. I thought, you know what's happening? He just sparred a bit and couldn't hack it because he's from well off. These guys got well off. But then I saw him on the pads, and he looked quite good. It's only the pads, but I'm like, okay. I don't expect anything from him. No, not at all. But I would think the father would be like, "Listen, you guys should not box, man. Because he knows boxing." Yeah, they made us wear those zesty fishlets. Like, I mean, the rappers wear dresses to be part of their fruity car. Exactly. That was a setup. It would don't think, "Oh, it's by chance." Yeah, he was high on cocaine, but that's part of it. These hookers, they're the Illuminati. They'll make you do these things. First, you mean they bought you. Because they got these pictures of you doing shit and filming it, and worse than that, stuff, nonsense and stuff. And then, and they're threatening with him. "If you don't follow our path and do what we say, we'll release him." For some reason, Oscar either pissed them off or they just started to humiliate him. Because you remember he denied it. No. Why did he deny it? Well, maybe he thought, they'll let me know, but I'll carry on denying it so that because I don't know, he was confused, he was freaked out. I just deny it, and people will probably let it drop. But in the end, he had to admit it. Probably told to admit it too, man. Yeah, so they can gain access to the real bag. Is Frotch jealous of GayJ? No, he's jealous of any British fighter. If you notice, he doesn't pick up any fighters on. I don't know who comes. I don't know who he actually fucking likes, man. Out of all of, and I remember he told that Andre. Well, Andre will beat him, okay, but he sent the glass-eyed to sleep. He sent a zombie-eyed to sleep, blood. I tell you, he doesn't like any British fighters, especially. Yes, my boy James B in the house. When are you Triple B? Something grapes. I can't see for a tiger. Open up a Masonic Lodge. I ain't gonna be no Masonic. I hate them fucking things, man. Forget about it. Ain't no Masonic Lodge or any other secret society. They're all dodgy, man. You know, what's a Skull and Bones and all these things. Michael Maloney, hello, brother. Spencer and Crawford, 0%. Well, that's the problem, and that's one of the reasons I kind of don't care about it. And you know, especially when you get older, you know, it's just okay, they're good, but I don't care. Also, as I got older, boxing, like, you know, I used to just watch everything, read everything, you know, and we didn't have the internet then, yeah. But as I got older, it's just like, you know, I just can't be asked. Spencer, you know, if he's fighting a British guy or another guy that's interesting, I'll watch it. Crawford, again, I'm just not that bothered, man. No personality. Crawford's wife, some fried chicken eating, double-handed pizza eating fat bitch, which is fine. You know, if he likes it. Look, I know quite a lot of black guys, especially the darker black guys. They like their women big, and that's fine. He said he was going to get his passport and see Tan about it. He didn't, obviously. People always make threats. I never do anything. You wrote Spencer. I assume you mean Spencer, though, not Spencer Fearon. Spencer Fearon's got no person. Actually, I don't know. He has got a bit of personality, but it's just fucking ugly. Yeah. I reckon Errol. Acoustic says Crawford kills Errol. It's possible. Like I said, I haven't watched enough of them. I have to admit that's another. I've watched like a couple of fights of them. Okay, Lee Talks Boxing. Lee's got a channel, by the way, so remember to have a look. Lee Talks Boxing. Subscribe to Lee Talks Boxing. Good boxing predictions channel. So Spencer decision Inoue. That's what I said, but I wouldn't feel particularly confident with either of those picks, really, because there is a chance Inoue will go distance because of size. And the fought might run like a pussy. Who was that English guy? The English guy who fought in a way. He went like 11 or 12 rounds. This guy was not a decent world class fighter. He's got a really nice ginger redhead girlfriend. I forget his name, but you know, he almost went the distance with in a way. So it's not impossible. And Spence, you know, I don't know, man. Crawford's still a good fighter, but it's her Korean special for which fight blood. Do you think Box Classic, actually, what do you say, blood? Do you think GayJ was right about Rob McCracken? Listen, do I think the fighter? I think the fighter makes the trainer, not the other way around. You know, in fact, the trainers that make the difference in someone's career, right? The trainers that really make the difference in someone's career are like the amateur trainers, you know. And McCracken obviously did train GayJ in the Olympic squad, but what I'm saying is that when a boxer starts off and they don't know shit about boxing, and you get an amateur trainer that shows them about balance, about how to throw punches properly, they're the ones that made a difference on someone's career. Once a guy's getting good, they're not going to be shown a lot. So, I mean, but with GayJ for saying, no, I'm not saying McCracken's that great a trainer. No, I don't. As I said, I think a lot of these guys are just pad holders, man. Get them fit and hold the pads like Ben Davidson. Yeah. So, he didn't teach me no defense, innit? It's pathetic. And by the way, like, if you notice, since GayJ has tried to box more smartly, in inverted commas, he's become whacker. So, Cannon, would you ever get in a ring? Yeah, to beat up GayJ. I mean, not GayJ. Yeah, he's a step too far just because fucking roids. Sonny, get in the ring with Sonny. Get in the ring with Sonny. Triple B kills him. I don't know, man, because I'm just saying, like, 11 stones light middleweight, and then people will get. I think at welterweight people will start becoming. And you got to imagine the walk-in weight. I mean, the walk-around weight is usually, I don't know what it is. It's got to be like 10 to 20% more, you know. So it depends whether you mean walk-around weight or whatever. I don't know, man. To be honest with you, anything under 9.5 stone, I'm pretty sure I can iron out. You know? Shit'll be. Musk looks like he just hit 10 tabs at once. What do you mean? Oh, acid. Yeah, I had to acid once. It fucked me up, man. What's the thing? You can have recurrences, you know. I couldn't, and man, messed me up, bro. It's one of the drugs I didn't really get into. Am I dead yet? No, you're doing well. HOB, yeah, what up, brother? Any more collabs? No, I mean, I have people on channel. The whole collab thing. it takes so much time, and you know, people Titans didn't do collab, and people wanted me to do collab. You know, it takes so much time to organize, and all. I don't really think Titans gone off a different direction anyway. But you know, I don't know, man. Whatever. I'm happy to have people on the channel if they want to come on the channel. Acoustics is talking a lot. Let's try this one. Did McGregor grape that woman or what? Well, it seems to have gone quiet. And she was a fat pig. I mean, surely McGregor, if you want to grape someone, you know, I mean, I don't know. Great. If he's off his nut, who knows? Maybe he fancied a, what's it called? Big, beautiful woman, a BBW. Cannon, thoughts on the Steve Robinson fight just gone? Whoever taught him to boxing is a slap. Yeah, I was disappointed with that. Now, if people remember, I gave a tip for Steve Robinson 9-1 to beat who's that pussy hole? Dickie Campbell, right? 9-1. One of the nice good tips. Now they had Steve Robinson vs who's the other guy? Franklin Ignatius, who just wasn't that good. I looked at a little bit of video going, this guy's not, his work rate's rubbish. He's not, you know, he's got no power. No power. Not having no power heavyweight is a big disadvantage. And I thought, well, Steve Robinson's rubbish, but I thought if he's gutsy, he'll come forward and try and win it. Or so I thought, especially in front of the Newcastle crowd. I think you get 3-1, and no, actually it's only 2-1. I put like 10 quid on because I'm like, I didn't advertise it because I was like, I'm not that, wasn't that great a tip. If it was 4-1, I'd be like, But I thought it was probably 50-50 fight. But Robinson just, yeah, he was terrible. But he's got some guts, and he just didn't seem to throw. Yeah, I mean, in front of his own people in Newcastle. Yeah, very disappointing. I mean, he gives a shit about that level anyway. That Franklin Ignatius is whack as well. He just needs to go work on a door or whatever. You know, get the fuck out of boxing, man. You know, because boxing's not good for the fucking brain. I mean, the sparring and all that. You know? If you're not going to do anything good in boxing, there's only a few reasons to turn pro, right? If there's a chance you might make a lot of money, right? And that could be if you're fucking Jake Paul, but that's a rarity, you know. There's a chance you make a lot of money, or you get signed up by a good promoter, you get a nice sign-on bonus at least. Because you know, there's plenty of people that didn't make it. Errol Christie, you know. There's other guys like Tony, what's that guy called? Tony Jeffries he was a bronze medalist. Now, and then he had an injury, he couldn't box anymore, which is actually good. Worked out well because then his brain doesn't get messed up. He wasn't that great, but he went to America up in the gym. But yeah, the reason to turn pro is if you think if you're actually going to get a good signing bonus and you're gonna get like, you know, there's a chance to make money, right? Or let's say you just want to say you've been a pro and maybe you'll win a British title, but I would say reduce your career because make sure you don't overdo it because you're not going to get that much money at that level. You just don't make money unless you're major tickets. Johnny Fisher is a bit of a weird exception because he sells so many tickets, and because he's a heavyweight, you only need one big fight to make good money. So, you know, but all these people, oh yeah, I'm going to turn pro. I'm like, stay amateur, man. You're not going to make any money. Your head can get worse busted up, and it's lonely. Pro game, it's lonely. You might even have a camp with mates, and you got loads of mates, but once you start losing, bing bong, you're out of the fucking camp, blood. Your friends aren't there anymore. Yeah, when you got amateur club, you'll be the best boxing amateur club, and you'll be pals with the lonely guys. It's more of a, it's not team thing, individual, but you got more of that kind of team thing. Acoustics says sorry. No problem, bro. It's good to give a question. It's great to see you. Always there, my man's always there, my boy. Acoustic gymnast. He does some music and things. Who's this? Aaron Onai. Did you use to EA? What are you talking about, bro? I don't understand. Did you use to EA? Electronic Arts? What are you talking about, blood? Tony Jeffries as a YouTuber. Yeah, that's right. So not only has he got a gym in the United States, where's he from? From Newcastle or something like that? Sunderland? He's got a gym in the United States where he makes good money training people. But he's also a YouTube channel makes money, which is great, man. That's a success story. Even what do you have, like eight amateur fights? He had a nice crowd pleasing stuff, but now he gets to be not punch drunk, make a lot more money than he would have done. And still be an Olympic medalist and have done pro. But that's an exception, man. You know, he's been, I don't say lucky, but he's been brainy enough, you know. He's shown enough aptitude, whatever you want to fucking say. You know, when it gets late, I forget all my words and things and people and stuff. And I remember I've got our mystery guest. 2 more fans and the mystery guest comes out. Bosh. Fisher Pure Pitch, I don't know, man. I don't think he's good. The problem is he's got power and he's got the charisma and his dad and blah blah. But he's a bit inexperienced, obviously. But that can come as a heavyweight. The thing is, he's so inaccurate with his punches. You know, it's like like Preston Nassim, had the punching power, which we all saw. The speed, the accuracy. All Johnny's got is the punching power. Acoustics, Beveridge, Pure Pitch. Yes, he is. I've been saying that for ages, and that's why Chubby gave his funds a 14-1 winner. What's the guy for? Rosinski in the first round. I did hedge it with 2, but I'm a boy, Aaron Orney. Okay, Aaron, what you saying, blood? Did you used to watch UCTV boxing? They don't post anymore, but you talk boxing and conspiracies. Imagine you would like. Oh no, what's the full name of the channel? Can you tell me, bro? You tell me, but that's like the kind of channel I like for sure. GayJ should get Mickey in to call him a bum and making jizz. Yeah, a bum. Yeah, that Mickey was a great character, man. Mickey Goldmill. That was his name, wasn't it? Mickey Goldmill. You know this? I think it's Rocky 2, right? And after is it Rocky 2? Yeah, after he's thrown. What did he do? I mean, he's also thrown out Rocky, didn't he, at some point with a gym? And he goes up to Rocky's flat and kind of creeps up. Hey, Rocco, you know what? Maybe it's Rocky 1. You know what? You need your, why? Look at my nose. I'll never be broken and blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, I was a good fighter, but I never really made much money. I didn't make it because I didn't have a manager. A fighter needs a manager and blah blah blah. Basically, just trying to fucking grease up Rocky so he can become his manager. It's all about the money. With Mickey Goldmill, it's all about the money. I like how they build in Johnny Fisher. Going the nutrition. Do you think they will? Yeah, and if there's any fighter to do that, it's him, because he sells already so many tickets without doing anything, without having an amateur background, right? It would make sense. Oh, you want to sell their title? Then people will think, oh, yes, you want to. Yeah, oh my God. Hopefully they will. Is Flex gay? I don't. What do you mean, Danny Flexen? Is there something? Is that flexing? I don't know, blood. Reflections. Anthony Losso, yes, brother, you're late. Anthony, Juju, deleting people's comments as usual. George Porky's Corner. Rarely now. I used to watch it a lot actually, but he pumps up so many videos and they're quite long, and I'm just like, you know what? Sometimes you got to go quality rather than quantity. I know obviously it makes you money. Like the other pussyhole with the white biatch, that Miles Crouch Anderson, who works for the vampire squid and sells his soul for the while pretending to be poor. What a pussyhole! Yeah, another pussyhole, man. But he just pumps out a lot of videos. Where you get the money? I understand that, it's not all about the money, but it's some of it. I ain't gonna money because I'm doing videos for my funds now, and I'm not getting no money. You can Cash App or Litecoin and Bitcoin, but basically, anyway, I'm going to restart that. It's unfair begging money off the funds. These fucking websites like YouTube to make a lot. What are they doing? Is providing massive servers, a database, and some decent interactive software, and they're making a shitload of money from it. From every ad, yeah. YouTube take 90%, and from every super chat they take 33%. Was it 33% or 30% off individuals? That's sickening, man. But yeah, Porky. I did, especially in the David Caldwell days. I used to watch them all the time because I was real on that story. Yeah, I want to see that nonsense. We've got 30 funds. We got 30 funds. Who do you think this is? Hello. Hello. I come from Zamunda. See if you can guess who that is. Tell me who that is. Yeah, but Porky he backed off of Caldwell. Now there's only a few possibilities. He got threatened badly or threatened with legal action. Yeah, which is that's a tough one because legal action. You see, if you're powerful, if you've got some money and you threaten someone who ain't got much money, legal action, then they're like, whoa. First, it's scary, and see, if you lose, you got to pay mad cash. I've been in court. I won a legal case. Didn't go to court. It was settled out of court. I had lost. I was on a special deal with the lawyer because I knew my case was so good. But I had lost, and I was straight taken to civil court. If we'd gone to civil court, I lost, I'd be liable for the damage. So Porky, or they paid Porky off, right? They either threatened him personally, threatened him with legal action, or paid him off, or a mixture of all of them. Kelsbrook trainer. I've forgotten who Kelsbrook trainer is. Are you talking about fucking Dominic Ingle? I used PDs my whole career. Tell us something you don't know, Lossua. You pussy hole. Lee, Porky's a man. Michael's ducked into fire. Let's fighter in Smedley. So supposedly, Michael is going to fight the Emperor Michael. Oh, I had on the channel. He disappeared. And apparently he's fighting Nicky Smedley. Now, Nicky Smedley was a decent prospect. I think he was an Ingle guy. So he's suspicious. His brother certainly was one of the guys who were talking out against Caldwell on Porky's thing. So that's very interesting. Luke Smedley. Now, I did a video on Slate and Sonny. Now, I've taken them all down. They're still here, right? Because Sonny came crying, "Oh, it's hurt my family," and da da da. You know, I held all the aces. He had no cards, just the Joker. But I thought, you know what? I'm a human. He's offered an olive branch. I said, listen, I'll take those for you, right? But I said, but we got and said, I'm not who you think I are. You're fucking doxing an innocent man. And I said, also, the shit you said, what you did, Danny Flex is wrong. He's still making excuses for it, right? But I said, you know what? I'll take him down. And then I realized that he was manipulating me by pretending to be nice. What did he do? What did he do to make up for it? Nothing. I had all the cards, and I got slated. My reputation went down. I even had some emails going, "You're a pussy hole," you know. And there's on the Mongolian basket weaving for me going, "You're a pussy hole because you're rinsed by a fucking snitch time." And I had to release. Well, I released it on the Lolo, you know, the conversation, and I had to release details on it. I released. This is exactly what happened. People are laughing. Oh, okay, that's funny, man. But like snitch time. What was I talking about? Yeah. Oh, snitch time, yes, so there's a video because Nicky Smedley's meant to have a large weapon, right? A large tool. A large corner. He's got a very big corner. I wonder if Tyson Fury's been around. I don't know, but he got a big corner. So Porky was rinsing snitch time, saying, you know, your bird has been stretched, but I don't like Jesus kind of express, stretched out by Nicky Smedley. So they did a video on it, and it had a thumbnail of snitch time who'd cry and he can't get to sleep because all he's thinking about is Nicky Smedley's large core and his missus. But Luke, I think Luke made a comment saying this is fucking great. My brother loves this video. But I took it down. I'll probably put it back up. I'll put it back on the RUMBLE or the Patreon. So Dominic Ingle, yeah. Him. Why did you say Dominic Ingle Acoustics? Is that why he's called Flex? Well, because he's a bodybuilding PED degenerate. Dom would flatten Porky, Dominic Ingle. Yeah, he'd probably flatten a lot of guys. He's been boxing all his life. He's obviously very big and strong. Did they ever box as amateurs, the Ingle's sons? Probably not. Probably not. I've never heard about it, but you know, they know how to fight and they're big, you know. Right. George Hatman Strikes Back Weps 89 says, I've been asked that before. No is the answer. I think I must have tried it and thought, that's a bit whack. Why should I watch it? No, I don't mean that as a rhetorical question. I mean like or an insult. I'm saying why is it good? Why do you think it's good? I don't know. Lee talks positive. Emperor Mac don't want to deal with Porky's slick southpaw skills. Yep. You got Ronda Rousey type fucking hands. Ronda Rousey type hands. Do you remember when it said Ronda Rousey? It was on the front of the. Imagine how weird this is. It's front of the Ring magazine, which is supposedly the biggest boxing magazine, but it's the wackest, to be honest. And it's owned by Oscar De La Homo. Talking about boxing magazine. I'll do a video on boxing news, right? So they got bought out by what's it called, Boxing ID or whatever it's called, and I thought, wow, now they're independent. They might go back to actually having some real. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they just bought the channel, or because the paper is still run by Kelsey, which is a big publisher, And I bought an issue the other day just to have a look, to give it a chance. I like to read it in the bath. I like to read shit in the bath. Like, you know, you read it and throw it away. You get me? And again, a lot on women boxing. They have a 4-page thing on Orlando Cruz, a Battyman, on pride, how hard he's had it for being a Battyman. I mean, oh, vomit, man. I've never. Oh, it's so courageous. Oh, it's so hard to be a Battyman. I've never seen something so pushed in my life. You got Starbucks repainting, spending billions to repaint the stuff Batty business colours, which is falsity anyway. Anyway, enough about that. Should be the second best channel in the game. Yeah, thank you, bro. Second isn't bad. Sometimes, you know, a lot of people think you've always got to be number one in business or whatever. But number 2 is a solid position to be in, right? And it's like, you know, if you, let's say in I don't know, a community, you're the second toughest guy, or you're the second most respected guy, you're still very much worthy of something. And people are usually going for the top man. The second guy gets left a bit more alone. And more than that, like, think about Pepsi Cola and Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is obviously the top globally, but Pepsi is still making some mad money. I know someone who works in the Pepsi factory, one of my funds, right? And apparently the chemicals he pours in, when they're concentrated, they're so dangerous. You know, they stir it in massive things of Sprite or whatever, Pepsi. It burns your hands so badly you have to have special chemicals on it to counteract it. It's fucking insane. Because I'll never drink that shit again. They're putting in stuff that corrodes your hand, your skin so badly. Okay, of course that's at the concentrated level, but blood clot. Cheers. It's me CBD drink. Come on, let's have Forky Bum the Emperor, maybe. Monsieur, still here, Monsieur Varish. Yes, I hope Diliana chains a bigger meat, yeah, it would be very funny, and it'd be the end of it. I mean, I'd rather Fury did it, or Wild. I don't know. I just want to see him on his face down, ass up, face, which is the way that AJ likes to fuck anyway. Face down, ass up. That's the way AJ likes to fuck. Face down, ass up. And I'm not talking him behind. I'm talking him. Have you seen when he bent over in front of Usyk, face down, ass up? That's why I wanted to face down, knock the fuck out, bitch. Hatman only supports black fight. I mean, that's his imperative, but you know, if you're that prejudiced, I mean, you know, I find those kind of guys a bit cringe. What do they call them? The Lions Den Boxing Club. Forky lost the fight with his jacket when he saw Michael. That's funny. That was one of my first videos. Max and Forky came on, giving it fucking big on. Give me your fucking email, lad. Give me your email. Max threatened to come around. What a pussy hole. Sean didn't have Tribby. Can you make a video exposing Packer? Oh, you mean the Freemason PED monster, ACH King? Yeah, he is a fraud. He is open Mason, an open secret society guy. And it's so obvious if he hadn't admitted to it. You just see it. All the chess playing things, all of this, and, you know, the sign flashing. He's a piece of shit, unfortunately. 570 subs. Who's got 570 subs? Acoustics. Well done, bro. Have a look. Check out Acoustics music channel, blood. No, I'm not listening to that. Sorry. I lost her. I'm not saying that's sick shit, bro. It's too gross. We all know what happens if you put a dirty coin in a Coca-Cola. Yeah, I mean, it's nuts. I mean, and what's worse is it's probably better to drink sugary Coca-Cola than the one in aspartame. And they've just said, aspartame is carcinogenic. They've said that years ago, 20 years ago. And not only that, it fucks up with your neural links and that in the head. I mean, it's fucking nuts. And they pushed, they said, oh, we'll put a sugar tax on. So A, we get more money. And B, we can push aspartame on people. You don't have to be a conspiracy theorist, which is a bullshit term, to see the reality. A news from Ripton, Alex James. Okay, it's time to bring out a special guest. Have a look at that. Yeah. Hello. Can you see that? I've Africanized to master knowledge. You know, he loves being black, don't he? He really liked to be, you know, he's the master knowledge. You know, I know a lot about boxing. So I Africanized him. So I made him darker. I made his prefrontal lobe even smaller. Gave him a nice smile, some traditional African dress. Hey, look, My name is Spencer Firon from Zamunda. I'll come to investigate racism in Great Britain. I am a Prince Spencer Firon, and I am known as the Master Knowledge. Hey, you cannot pack this. I'll be working undercover as a parking attendant to fund my trip to the UK and find out about racism. You cannot pack this. I will give you a ticket. You're a fucking pusshole, Spencer. You come on the channel, you muppet. Yes, I come on the channel. Anyway, enough of that fucking bullshit. I'm too tired to actually, do good impressions, but whatever. Man. Acoustics is tired. Is going. Chubby's a man. Yeah, thank you, bro. I mean, I'm not the man. I'm one of just keep it real. Just fucking keep it real, blood. Keep it motherfucking real, biatch. I will be talking to Boris Johnson about the racism that is going on in England and he's holding the African man back. Huh? You fucking muppet. All right, so look at this. Yes, my boy Nordic. Yo, what up, brother? I saw you went live about 45 minutes, but I was preparing my I know spit out fear on the from Zamunda puppet. It took almost an hour to make this, huh? So good to see you. But yes, bye, Acoustics. Good to have you as usual. Yeah, well, good to have you, brother. R.I.P. Acoustics. God bless Jimmy. God bless you too, my man. Notice, as you know, we linked up. No homo. In Manchester. And I saw Ricky out and Campbell and I rinsed. I haven't put it up. I don't know, I've got so many stuff on my phone that I've got to go and find the bent legs video. I filmed him as oi, Coogan, oi. He didn't even look around. He could hear the voice, I think, because he watches this channel. Coogan, if you're watching it, it's all right, man. It's all right, man. It's all right. You may fold on the questioning when they start asking you about Kinahan. You may fold on the questioning. My boy Misty Mornings. That looks like Deji. Yeah, they all look the same to me. Deji and the other guy, his brother KSI. I mean, I don't even know what they're famous. What they did videos playing games or something, or doing stupid, stupid interviews. I mean, it's amazing the shit. I mean, but on the one hand, if they weren't bought by the Secret Society, I'd be like, good luck to them. But unfortunately, they are, and they're pushing that shit. So fuck them. Bro's fresh off the boat by this time. You are stupid. Let me tell you this for nothing. You are stupid. Lloyd talks all junior. You should come to Zamunda because Zamundan women they love the white man. Like all African sisters. Because Spencer hate the idea. They hate, they're like ultra racist. Yeah. All women want black men in it. Yeah. All women want the black man's in it. Yeah. But when they see a fucking white guy, the black woman, they go, fucking ape shit, blood. Look at them eyes, bro. Them eyes are evils. Yeah, without further ado, I thought it was ACC area. Or I would from the Halifax side. Yeah, I forgot about it. I kind of shopped this a bit, right? You see, I've shrunk his head a bit. I made him darker and his lips a bit bigger. Because so it can be more genuinely African. We do not want this sickness in Africa. Why, for human right, do we want our children to eat the poo-poo like ice cream? And he smears it all over the place. Then he puts his hand deeper. They have a practice called feasting. When a man's put his hand into another man's anus, and then he goes deeper. Fucking blood clot. One minute. Actually, Simon Kungwala is not here tonight. He is a good friend of Pastor Dr. Martin Silva. Didn't David Walker batter Spencer Fearon? Yes. But to be frank, he got caught, Walker. Spencer looked like 2 or 3 weight divisions bigger than him. And Spencer's really middleweight. He's brought down to light middleweight, whereas Walker's almost a light welterweight that went up to light middle. He got hurt, but obviously Walker had too much. He had too much for Spencer, and he had too much guts, courage. Spencer's got none of that. Spencer, he's still crying about it to this day. Shouldn't have been stopped, didn't it? I showed me his video on Yale. What was that, bro? What video on Yale did I make? I'm gonna have to look back at some of my videos, bro. Coogan, you got bent legs, yeah. Coogan, if you're watching, my boy says you got bent legs, blood. One of life's biggest mysteries: the vast number of men who have been tucked in by Ricky. He's like, this is only joke, isn't it? Yeah, I'm fucking scary that Deontay, if I come back and I find him better than your wife, I took him in. No, the question is, Ricky, who wouldn't you fucking tuck in? You degenerate fat piece of shit. Who wouldn't you tuck in? Well, if I found Sonny Edwards in bed, no, you wouldn't tuck him in. You wouldn't be able to catch him, man, to tuck him in. He would run. He outpoint you as well. Pussy hole. Lee, I used to watch KSI's pack openings back in the day. Like, what's that? I don't know nothing about. Honestly, I don't know nothing about KSI and DJ apart from the fact that they got prime drink in their boxes, or whatever, YouTube boxes. KSI was bought. I think he was real at the start. They did cancel him at one point. Okay, well, I mean that's very typical. I mean, not all these. Some of these guys are just perfectly organic. They don't start everyone. They go, right, now this guy is okay. We can get something out of this pussy hole, so we'll offer him some money. He'll take it. Then to get further, you have to do this and that. He might be like, "No, that's not for me. I'm not pushing no batty business. I'm not engaging in any weird shit, rituals and whatnot." And then they go, "Well, all right." And you get cancelled. Then he's like, "Shit, man. It's either get money and I do." And at the start, they'll be, "Oh, what you got to do is flash a few signals." I'm not going to do them because I hate them. All you got to do is flash a few signals on the videos and talk about a few things. He's like, "Well, that's not much," and that's how it starts. But once you're bought, you can never get. You can't leave, man. You can't leave, bro. You can't leave. Spencer's less hard than Andrew Jarrell. Spencer's less hard than anyone's ever fucking boxed, blood. You know what I'm saying? Spencer will get graped in prison. Yeah, you know what? Like Spencer, Spencer beats prison. He's a fucking pussy all on the grass, and this is why he hates Chubby so much, because he's been. He's been told there's some videos on him. You're a fucking degenerate. He went on remand for a week, and he's sticking his Peter Pan all fucking week, crying like a pussy hole. Grass to the police. Said he's willing to go. Whatever. What's the expression? Queen's evidence or whatever when they grass. And the other people that got nicked in the car were all nicked, done large stretches. He was out because he's a grass. Now, but what I'd be worried about if I Spencer, now I'm a grass. Now, if DK finds out I'm a grass, he'd be like, "Shit, what the fuck did I give that pussy all a job?" Because you didn't know, right? And so now he thinks, well, shit. So Spencer's either get nicked for money laundering or he's going to get whacked. So I don't know why he doesn't keep his head down instead of putting his tongue up Tunde's batty hole. Which must stink. Boxing in the Yale in the title. All right, have a look, bro. Michael Maloney. Did you hear about Adam 22 and Lane of the Plug? Sick. Ooh, that sounds gross, man. No, I don't know who these people are, but it doesn't sound good. David Ade. Hello, eh? David Ade. Who's that meant to be on the mask, eh? It was originally GayJ, Joshua, but it's been smashed a bit. It looked quite realistic the first time. It's been stretched a bit. This is a zombie version of GayJ. In fact, I think I'm going to go, hello. Let me tell you this for nothing, yeah? Fucking African fucking. My name is Spencer. Hey, if you don't, from Zamunda. Yes. Yes. Pussy hole. Where's Alex James in the house? David Ade, what do you think of the black collar, huh? Who is the black collar, man? I don't even know the black quitter. I don't know who the black collar is, man. David Ade, my number one hater. You guys can have a chat. Blood clot. What? We ran out of questions. What's that supposed to be, man? What's that? Come on, we can't run out of questions. Let me show you the intellectual Joshua. Eh? I am intellectual. Hello, hello. I look like Eddie Murphy in Trading Places. That's what it looked like. It's quite a good film, apart from it's full of agenda. Triple, do you do prank calls? No and yes. Like, I don't do it. I might. People say I should try, but I don't. I'm a bit disorganized, but yeah, I'd definitely be up for it. I got balls for it. I had a couple of prank calls things when Sonny Edwards called up who he thought was someone else, George Patel, let's say. Hey, hello, you doing any videos tonight? He's real happy and full of himself. And then after 60 minutes of getting rinsed, called a pussy hole, he smashed his phone and he went, he come to the Triple B's burner phone, thinking he was a man. And he ran off knowing he was a child. He was a child. There was only one Kinga. So yeah, that was, I suppose you could say that's prank caller. I didn't call nobody. And that was Sonny's dude. I did have a call the big porcine, disgusting pink pig, Max Jenkins. I called his gym right after I've got like 100 emails off him. I'd released some, but he got the video. He got struck on my video because he's a pussy hole, and it said, and I knew it was him because it was so obvious. He's so thick, right? But in the comments, he let off so much information. It was him. I then found the email that he used, and I found it and a link from him to his other email that he's got all over his social media to that email. So I was playing him. I'm going, I know it's you, Max, you fat piece of shit. And you know it ain't. I'm going to come around and I'm going to batter you. You get you threatened to glass, to kill, to burn my house down. Fat prick. And I said, I know it's you, man. You're not going to come here because you live in fucking Scarborough, you pussy hole. And anyway, so I rang his gym pretending to be hello. Hey, I can't do it. I've already got the African accent on the mind, but I rang up pretending to be George Patel. I left the burner number that I'd already given him. Yeah, I left the burner number that I'd already given him, and I pretended I wanted to. I can't. I'm too tired to any accent said African, but it said like oh yeah, I want to learn to do some pro boxing. Can I teach? Join the gym. Can Max teach me? He's like, oh, well, he's not really here very often. I go, well, I've heard he's a very good pro boxer. I've heard he's a very good pro boxer. God. And yeah, I left the burner, the number. Of course, he didn't ring back. I didn't put that up. I should do, but all these things I've got. Yeah. What do you got here? Some questions about Dutch boxing classics HQ. I always forget what country from. You always tell me and I forget. It's either Boston or Australia or the United States. Or actually, I can't remember, bro. Tell me. Yeah. Do you know Fury? Do you think Fury is known a bit of history about Ukraine-Russian NATO's usage? As managed to indicate they would ruin its reputation. Refuse to donate a mil to Ukraine. Do you think Fury knows a bit of history? I don't know. I can't quite read. That question doesn't make sense to me. What does Fury know? Give me some more info. David Adele, hello, eh? What do you think of triple? When the real triple, please stand up. There's only one fucking triple blood. That's this one. What the real triple? Please stand up. Put a finger on each of your hands up. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't hate on him. I just don't understand the game, man. I mean, he was. I think, I think he smokes too much weed. He becomes a bit deluded. Like, it takes some things off this. By the way, people will always like some channels and do a little bit. They like what someone else doing, and not necessarily copy it, but mirror it. He's just like blatant copy Tan's voice and accent, everything he says, and he calls himself Triple R, not Triple B, and he starts talking about his funds. Like, that's my thing. Me and Ricky Hatton. Yeah? But I don't know, man. I mean, there's some of this stuff's fairly amusing, but he's like, I was hoping that me and Tang get together, made loads of content. I mean, at the time, he only had 100 subs. You're not bringing much to the table, blood. And Tang's got 27K. I don't know. Triple R, if you want to speak, but, I don't want to misrepresent you, but, you don't seem to know the game, man. And then, I don't know what your aim is, blood. I don't know, man. I'm not dead yet. All right, I'm going to take me... the GayJ intellectual look is going off and the zombie look is back on, blood. Remember Phone Jack at Triple? Yeah, Phone Jack is fucking funny. What's up? Hey, my name is George. I don't want baby Rico. Can I take your sort code and account details? The computer says you need to make a money transfer. George, I don't want bingo. Yeah, that was good, man. There's other ones, but George was by far the best, man. George Aduamego of his Discussers, quite good. Right. Litos Bossy, you're doing any videos today, blood? repeated 10 times. Where are you listening? He thought you had it. He thought, and he put up on his Twitter, I love this game. Because he got because Spencer the Grass. Why are you calling me a grass? Huh? Why are you calling me a grass? Gabe was too much of a coward to deal with it, so gave it to Max Jenkins, who was too much of a coward to deal with it. They passed it to Sonny, although he withheld the number, obviously. And he goes, I'm using any videos tonight, blood. I used any. I was like, who's that? Is that Sonny Edwards? There's a pause. He's like, why would Sonny Edwards be calling you? I said, listen, you pussyhole. I know that's you, Sonny, you pussyhole. I can hear your fucking weasel voice, blood. And he didn't admit it. Then later on, I tricked him into admitting it. It's funny. I'm going to have to put it up. It's not the greatest recording. Also, I had a blocked up nose, so it sounds like I'm breathing like. But yeah, it's fucking funny, man. Talking about let's get batty together, people. Trolling, let's get batty together, people on Amigos laugh a lot. I've done Amigo. That's that kind of chat. Remember I had chat. What's it called? Chat. They started. I don't know, it was over 10 years ago, wasn't it? And then people just randomly chat with other people. Is that what Omegle is? They got chat roulette. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Michael Maloney in the house. My man's. Why should Fury give 2 million to Chris? Yeah, it was all. That's what Usyk was saying. Oh, you know, he'll fight you, but you got to give it £1 million or whatever. I don't know. It's very odd. Should have been Triple R Collab incoming soon. I don't know about that, man. I'd have him on the channel, but you know the other thing is like, I mean, I don't know, man. I've got to sort out my own channel before I start doing anything with anyone else. Anyway, I've got a lot of things to do, and I'm doing things, and I'm hustling for money. You know, I've got a few irons in the fire. That's another expression I like. Anthony Lossua, just to get a massive share of 70%. Fury is okay making money for Germany when he fought Klitschko. Why do you make money for Germany? I'm getting tired. My brain is losing my brain is losing it. You know what? My IQ points go down when you're tired. You know when you're hungover, your IQ goes down to 15 the next day because you're still retarded. Same when you're tired. You know, so you imagine how low like Spencer Fearon's IQ would if he was tired and he went on the piss, it'd be about 45, blood. Hey, no. I have IQ of 145, the number one IQ in Zamunda. Actually, I'm not going to bust up that one. I'm quite proud of my African Spencer Onion feet on. Right. Lee, actually, just your fax machine. I love oil drilling. Lee talks about oil drilling in the house. Yeah. Right. Spencer hates oil drillers. He get red up, angry. Not actually physically red, but you know, burning in anger when he sees a queen going with a white devil like Otto Walid and his Nubian queen, or Caleb with his half Chad queen, or we don't know what Sonny Edwards, obviously. David Diamante Greenblatt. All these oil drillers coming out of nowhere, blood. Back in my day, there were no oil drillers, man. Apparently, Sonny also brought up around Vernon. Yeah, I was chased out of the Wallingham estate, innit, for being a fucking grass. Fucking pussy. You like coal mining as well? No, so I guess it could be coal mining as well as an oil driller. Both of them make sense. Maybe coal mining is for going for like really, really dark, like older African. I don't know, man. My favorite part of that call was when he said, "You want to be Sonny Edwards so bad." Yeah, I mean, imagine thinking that is a powerful rebuke on someone, or you're not going to get a stick. I mean, why? Like, of all the people in the world, right? I mean, it could be worse, but I mean, there's always fucking worse. But like, would I want to be 8 stone, an old driller, right, with buck teeth, hair dropping out? You know, be one of the most mocked people in boxing. And it didn't have to be that way. Like I said, if you know, be grass as well, be chased out of your own town and have a retard as a mother. Why would I? Tell me. You know, making $5,000 a fight, being shit on by sheets. That's another thing in the court. I said, you just get shit on by sheets. You got no money, you pussy. He once threatened me with laws. I said, look, you know, he stepped out of line when he came on, I'll put that back on. Actually, the live's still there, but I'll make it to a small thing. When he came on the live and he was talking, hey, my lawyers will beat your lawyers. I said, you don't even understand the difference between a civil court case and a criminal case, you fucking midget. Anyway, like I said, like if Sonny wasn't so dislikable and trying to be cocky, you cannot be that cocky when you're a midget. And you can't punch out a pig back and you're ugly. See, Hamed could get away with it, but Hamed wasn't nearly as offensive as Lee Talks possible. He didn't try and be okay. There wasn't Twitter in that times and all that. You know, he's a one-trick pony. What's his name? Sonny, not Sonny. Nas. But you know, he knew his limitations. When Sonny tries to engage with people who've got fucking IQ, and he gets fucking rinsed like a pussy hole. Yeah, Usich and his manager said that they would ruin his reputation. Over this reason, I think through. See Russia's stance viewpoint. In Russia. Yeah, yep. NATO expanding eastward, which is why he said so. Great point. Firstly, you know, people go, "Oh, the evil Russians invading Ukraine for no reason." They seem to have forgotten what happened in 2014, right? Not to mention that quite a lot of Ukrainian citizens are of Russian ethnicity. And number three, as you said exactly, they're trying to expand NATO eastwards to take down Russia. Having said that. You know, Zelensky's the worst scumbag. He's a billionaire almost. He's got a £35 million mansion in Miami. All this, he's the hero. He's a midget as well, that son of Edwards. And Putin, I think they're both Illuminati stooges. Russia's been, since they got rid of their royal family, been in control of certain Bolsheviks. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying. And being a controlled elite estate. So I think it's all fake anyway, but it's so pathetic. I seen a biatch today. I was walking in the street. I see some, quite pretty girl with her mans, and they're walking around, and then I look at her, and she's she's got wearing I think it's on her bag, or was it on her bag or on her back? And she'd had it put on because it was peeling off a bit. Ukraine. I mean, these fucking Egypts didn't even know where Ukraine was. They couldn't put it up on the map now, and they couldn't tell you why is the war started. Because evil Putin wanted to invade. Why did he want to invade? Well, he's like Hitler. He's a dictator. Oh man, it's so cringe. Yeah, and there's a lot of red pills about World War II, bro, and you can't say them. But trust me, the reality is so different from what they teach you. Losso likes being on a snow date. Yeah. Heine's an order, I guess you could say. Chat roulette is core essential, unfortunately. I mean, I don't go to these things, obviously, but I remember when they used to have them. Chat roulette was like random. Just talk to random strangers, but obviously it went all sexual because that's what it's for. ATV vids, blackface with a horror. Well, firstly, I mean, I don't know if you're just joking or whether you're being serious, like actually pretending to be offended and upset. Oh, hang on. Maybe I'm going to cash up. Please. Maybe I'm going to. No cash ups. You can give me a cash up if you want. But I'm going to start new things anyway. Forget about it. There's no money on this channel no more. Black Fierce. What you mean, like, what's Fidel Castro's son? What's his name again? I told you the brain goes when you get tired. The president of Canada, the premier, whatever. Justin Trudeau, Justin Turdhole. He did blackface. So did Clinton. All these people. I mean, that's just. I don't know if you're really getting offended, but I can give a rat's ass anyway. And I'm 15% Mozambican anyway. I'll do what the fuck I want, bitch. Spencer goes into negative when he's a minus IQ. A retard, like, yeah, his brain system goes inward on itself, man. Fucking retard. Someone's talking about Corey business. Away. I said away. I have nightmares about the boss. Yeah, it'd be like the Candyman, man. He'd come and visit you in a fucking night. Anthony GayJ Johnson with zombie eyes. I want you to put your Corey inside my Bateon. Me, I like it, you know. Bye, but I must admit I was a swiney to be shagging me, Heine. Who's got the bigger tooth gap? Usich or Crawford? Lol, salute to him. But yeah, what's up, Joseph, man? I like Usich. The funny thing is Usich's gap is I think it's kind of it suits him in a weird way. Because he's a quirky guy, ain't he? You're not a bad-looking guy, really. Some people say he looks like a serial killer. Not a bad-looking guy, no homo. But, you know, whereas Crawford just looks like a fucking oil slick. So does his wife, a big oil slick. Yes, Dr. Female Genital Mutilation. Big up from that answer. Me Australians in the house. Where did you get the Tim with this? You think it looks like Tim? Maybe it looks like Tim. It's meant to be a GayJ mask, but it looks like Tim because I'm a bit chunky underneath. Well, I'm going to the gym, bro, and yeah, I'm coming back, bro. I'm coming back. I need to put on the muscles so that you know, I've got a chance against Snitch Time Sonny Edwards. Are you going to expose Sonny? Well, I already have partially, but someone I'd put on the phone call when he gets fucking rinsed, and I can do another video as well about the walling in the state grass. You know, we've talked about that, but the phone call, I put it on a Vocaroo so people could listen to it. You know, some fans, but someone got it. I didn't advertise it. Someone got it and they put it on a YouTube video. They said Chubby gets exposed, which is a weird thing because he obviously didn't listen to the table. Like, because he mentions the name George. It's not George Patel, but I'll say that because the guy's agent, George Patel. George Patel. You're fucked up because you're an idiot. You're a fucking snitch. You're stupid. You don't check your sources. Your sources are Max the Pig Jenkins and fucking the low IQ poor prefrontal lobe pussy hole. Spencer, off you run. Hello, pussy hole. So yeah, but I can do another video. I got like this much videos to do, you know. Since 2014, NATO expanded. Bulgaria, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Romania, host missile defense, Slovakia, Albania, Croatia, Montenegro, North Macedonia, surrounding Russia and say, absolutely. And this isn't a problem. Why? Because Normies don't know what's going on in the world. They just fucking read what they're told in the retarded mainstream media, which, by the way, right, gets its news from two sources. Reuters and Associated Press. Are they in conflict? No, they're the fucking same. They're both owned by the Red Shield family. What you know about that, homeboy? If people can't see what that's, oh, please, yes. This. Oh, we have. A £1 punny. £1 payment from Sonny failed. It's Sonny Edwards trying to give me £1, but it failed. I don't know why it failed, man. This payment was cancelled for your protection. What the fuck that's about? Maybe Sonny thought like he could get the real name off me out. That's fucking weird. Anyway, fuck you, Sonny. I don't know if it's Sonny or just someone taking the piss. I don't know. If it's one of me fans just taking the piss, man, give me a. Can you tell me in the chat just so I can we can laugh about it? I don't know, it's Sonny since he's going to expose the real Chipper. You fucking pussy hole. You fucking grass. You pissed me off now. And now you're going to pay. Even more. Chubby, what is your type in women? the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, bro. Like, Lee talks boxing, Lee talks order and talk me around. The blacker the berry, sweeter the juice. But really, I mean, at the moment, I'm celibate voluntarily, by the way. Will I ever go back to pom pom? I mean, you know, from celibacy, yeah, I mean, possibly, but it has to be a pure blood, it has to be a Christian woman, and, you know, I ask a lot, you know. I don't have much stuff except the basement. But yeah, back in the day, man, blood clot, I had a lot of pom pom. I like blue-eyed girls the most. Blonde or brown hair, I don't mind. Blue-eyed girls. With a bit of a brain and quite sweet. They like animals, this kind of thing. You know, I don't like hoes. I don't like tattoos on biatches. I don't have tattoos full stop here. HB, yeah, I'm so fed up. I still watched on Twitter. No, I was having to go, bro. I was just wondering whether you had a sense of humor, whether some people would genuinely get offended by everything because they've been so manipulated and programmed that they can do nothing but seethe. Did Lenny Henry play? I believe so. Yeah, I know. What happened to him? He got let off. I guess black privilege, yo. Louis, where's Hex Toys when you need it? Yeah, well, Hex Toys can't what's it called? You can't super chat because also I haven't pushed this crypto scam, but at the moment I'm demonetized. But you could cash out. I find that weird, that fucking Sonny. Why does it say for your own protection? That's quite weird. But the last, I don't know, something going on because last time I couldn't. One of my actual fans sent me a cash app. It didn't go through. Maybe there's something going on with my cash app. I don't know. I'll look into it. Maybe they've blocked me as well because I'm not sucking the right Corey's. A bit more like Chisora than GayJ. Yeah, I think because GayJ's face is actually quite slim. When I think I'm chunky around the face. Like Chisora's got a chunky face anyway. Whatever, man. We try. Remember, I got the Rikian hat, so I think I'm getting a new one. Usyk is a serial killer. You need to kill him in the last round of our first fight. True. Joseph M. The boxing club. Russia is nothing but vodka drinking gopnik to hell with them. I think that's a little hard, man. Russia has had, and you never hear it, one of the hardest histories ever. Between 30 and 80 million Russians, Christians were murdered. Stalin or Lenin, all those kind of things. They're not even talked about. Holodomor, the one I'd say, probably not. And you know, they've been, and it's freezing and it's cold. No one talks about. And they just send their men to be fucking demolished in war. You know, they have no care. I think it's kind of sad, to be honest. It's always the poor man, the poor working man who suffers. And to be honest with you, if I was living in Russia, in some cold place with a shit job without many prospects, I'd be getting on the vodka too, blood. Believe that. It's only pleasure, really, isn't it? This has the eyes of a masturbator. You got a creepy looking eyes, that's for sure. My boy Disco Dave, Bengal G14, great McCracken. Yeah, McCracken's in the doghouse now. Macedon, what's up, blood? Oh, why go out and chill? Me, tell us about being behind me, Heine attacking Iggy's battle. Oh, it's part of the job. What is this? He's chief of logistics. Logistics for what? You're not a data mining company. You're not a fucking binning of any value. You know, you're a brand, but you know, you don't take over the business. You're just, I don't know. I think he also gets him sorted with Saudi money with you know, that kind of cheating thing. But that fellow Drew Retro, I thought it was a £3 over Shane Mongols. Yeah, I missed Shane's £3.32. Shane actually, I think, gave the most money of anyone. I think he was very generous guy. We don't see him as much now. I think he's working now. Shane, I'm sorry, bro. Sorry not to be able to see him more often. Sunny intercepting the stream with what's the buzzing? Is it buzzing? Oh, that must be my you know what? That would probably be the phone, blood. I thought I'd put it. Shit. I didn't put it on airplane mode, which is what I usually do. Shit. Has it been bad or has it just been a bit? Because what happens is when a call or something comes in, blood clot, it'll come in. Sonny trying to fucking find out my name. Like, give me a £1 super chat. What up, pussy? Joseph in. You probably don't even know about the 240 Ukraine coup. Ousted their elected government, installed a pro-EU government. Keep watching. I don't want to get into any kind of arguments between funds, but it's very important to find out what the real history of these things are and what really went on. Sonny wants in with a triple B card now. I tell you, Sonny, I was prepared to do. I tried to help Sonny. I tried to tell him, listen, man, what you need to do is be less of a fucking prick. Okay. You can still be intellectual. See, there's a couple of things that I like about Sonny. You got more guards than Max Jacobs. It is bits of your own, but he didn't have the guts to put his real number, by the way. And he didn't have the or at least he spoke out against it. So I'm assuming he hasn't, but he's clearly bought. He's flashing signs. But I say to Sonny, listen, bro, you know, you're not making any more money by being a dick. You're not selling any more tickets. Yeah, people want to see you get smashed. But you're not actually selling more tickets. People say, "Oh, I'm being a bad guy." People want it's selling more tickets. Yeah, not really, man. People will watch it and hope you get beaten up, but rarely does it make financial sense. You know, yeah, you want a bad guy on a heel and all that, but they never make the real money. And also, like, just actually, if you're, you know, I wouldn't say you're that intelligent. You're a midwit, you know, but You can talk okay at times. You can make a few jokes, laugh at yourself a bit, be more likable instead of a prick thinks he knows about the world. You don't even know the difference between fucking a lawyer in a civil case and a fucking CPR lawyer. Fucking hell, mate. Oh, sorry, I'm tired, bro. Whatever. You didn't know the difference between a criminal case and a civil case. You're a fucking midget. You know shit, and you're a pussyhole as well. Putin was God saying, why is he allowing Azerbaijan to murder Christians? I mean, it's another thing we don't hear about. I mean, I'll look more into that. I wasn't personally, unfortunately, I was aware that I think Putin is another stooge, Illuminati stooge. No doubt, it's just a game for them. So they're like, with more money, more problems, with more money, and and as long as the people above them, the elites, get what they want, they don't give a shit. I think the phone is interfering with the mic. Yeah, I'm really annoyed at that because usually I put it on airplane mode. So I thought I had, but I hadn't. I just turned off Bluetooth. But on airplane mode, it said it doesn't. How long was it going on for? Hopefully not too long. If it's only a bit, then we're okay, man. If not, you guys should have told me before. It's just, and what is BS? Everything that said is true. Please tell me what's wrong with it. I said, yeah, you guys continue to talk, but I think there may be a misunderstanding. Like the 28 stones, Ghanaians not going to lie. Yeah? You've been hanging out with Sonny Edwards too much, man. Too much. Sonny said Ghanaians were his favorite women. David Ade, have you seen Triple R? But he ran out on Coogan and said, "Be safe, great." Yeah, that's quite funny. I find that kind of stuff quite fun. Like, I went up on Cougs in Manchester and I said, Coogan, respect in every aspect. What are you saying, blood? But he heard my voice because I could see the little shift. I was like, "Oh no, what did I do now?" But he was talking to someone else. I didn't harass him. I mean, there's a fine line between rinsing someone and bullying them. I don't know, man. Probably deserved a bit more fucking chip. Putin's okay. Certain things I can't talk about, but yeah, I mean, talk about it in the chat, but I can't. I like King the disco Dave. I like King Size Pum Pum, like yeah. Wife and Terence Cole was like, eat that big ass like an XL bag. Fucking hell, blood. I like African bati and pum pum, eh? Fuck white women's. We don't know what the white women's in Africa. Joseph unboxing classics. Beef. I mean, guys can talk. I mean, I never want my fans to beef too much, you know. So always room for discussion about things, you know. Anyone with a brain and with anything to say could always discuss things like a fucking man. Michael Maloney. Someone messing with this buzzing odd cash. Yeah, I'm gonna switch the phone off. The buzzing really pisses me off because it ruins the quality of the Triple B show. I actually rewatched some of my live shows because I want to. They're interesting, not to watch myself, but what the fans are saying, you know. And sometimes there's stuff I forgot of. Oh, Anthony, would you motivate that? Come on, blood. And stop pretending you're interested in women's. Buzzing a lot. Okay, well, shall I wrap it up then? It's buzzing too much. I should probably stop it. I've just switched it off. All right. Okay. In the next minute, if it's still buzzing, tell me, and I'll wrap it up. That buzzing sounds like me whacking up. All right, I must still again. The dial-up making mad noises. My broadband's just whack. Take your phone off your Mac. Well, I've switched it off, and I think because as I said, I usually have it in airplane mode, so I can see if I get any cash out. Today, I only got £1 cash out. It was deleted from my own protection from Sonny. That's pretty weird, man. Cash up, playing up. No, I can't see which because I've been demonetized. I'm prepared not to take any money for a couple of months because I'm moving to REMBLE, a Patreon. You can't even say the REUMBLE one. I've set up channels. I haven't set up any content, any videos yet. Also, I'm going to open another YT channel. So I'm prepared not to take any money for a bit. I was just going to get the thing rolling about it. It's what it is. It is what it is. Radiation bundles. I got 5G tower, 5G tower very near me, right? And there are these two big pigeons. Within, so I mean, you know, there's a period of time, a few months, but there's a massive pigeon, real healthy, big, massive pigeon that died. And I walked past the other day. There's another one exactly in the same position, right next to it, dead. You know. Without further, he only started buzzing when Sonny tried to catch her. Ooh, do you think Sonny's getting into? Do you think Sonny's really trying to fuck me up? He's bitter because he got exposed for being a pussy all wanting them grass. Sonny Rainer Edwards, if you're watching this, go invest in some better details so you're so dodger. Yeah, listen, recognize Sonny, you're a pussy hole. Boxing Classic doesn't want to talk about all of them more typical. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you guys, I can't, I don't want to encourage any arguments, but it's good to talk. It's good to talk, as he said. That's Sonny. Sonny used to wash his brother's bathboard. You want a dirty rat, and he looks like a rat, don't he? Pussy hole. Pay peanuts, get monkeys, Son Edwards. The smallest division fight persons are the warehouse workers. I don't give a fuck about. No one watched the fucking dead guys. I don't give a fuck about 8 stone. Back in when they had the weight division, 8 stone wasn't that light because people were small, man. The average fucking guy in England was 5'3" or something, right? Well, it's different now, man. Being 5'3" is a pathetic man. Being a featherweight is equivalent of being 5 stone in 1900s. Okay? You're a pussy hole. No one cares, like Chisora said, no one cares about them midgets. They get the occasional exception, like Prince Nazim. He started with flyweight, but you know, Sonny ain't no prince. I have to agree, and that's the point I'm trying to make. Sell some merch. Shirts, the chubby logo box. I did have a merch thing for a bit. I think it's been taken down off YT because I'm demonetized. I only sold about 10 quid worth of it. I didn't really push it. And the thing is, I had this real good store, a spreadshop, which had some real good products, right? And they just banned because I don't fit the bill, man. And they made up some stupid excuse. Oh no, you can't do it. They said you can't do this because you're sort of. I said, look, it's my own artwork. Yeah, of course it's using someone else's image, but it's my artwork. Oh, you're not. I said, well, look at all. And I found 100 different T-shirts without even trying. What about all these? They've all got. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's different. They want to shut it down. They'll shut you down, blood. It's a shame. And then they got like fucking the Teespring, which is a rip-off. Or Spring, as they call it. It was such a rip-off, and the admin is so poor. Like to function, and there's loads of errors in the back end. It's a fucking load of shit. So I kind of gave up on the merch for now. I might. I don't know. There's other ones. There's Printful. There's Etsy. There's all kinds of. There's other possibilities, but the main thing right now, especially now I've got some energy, is to get the are you a BE channel, the other YT channel, and a Patreon thing up, and then we can roll. Well, this is for the fans. There's a hierarchy on the Chip B, right? Number 1, Tyson the dog. Tyson the dog is number 1 at all times. Tyson the dog. He's he's getting old, bro. He's not. Yeah, I think he's getting arthritis, but it's very sad. Yeah. So number 1, Tyson the dog. Number 2, the funds. The funds are number 2. The funds. Number 3 is Triple B. Number 4, Sonny Edwards. And the funds are number 2 because without the funds, the Triple B is just an empty vase. It's just nothing. There's nothing there. There's nothing there, man. Yeah. It's just like a sound in the night that no one hears, blood. Louis Lewis is no buzzing now. Yeah, so it's definitely related to what freaking mobile. And having an interaction, it's fucking annoying. I'm sorry, man. It's fine now. No budgets, actually. Yeah, thanks, guys. I'm so annoyed about that. It's my fault because I thought I put on airplane mode, but I hadn't. I just switched off Bluetooth. I wasn't concentrating. Like, it's quite hard to see through The zombie GayJ eyes. Look at his zombie GayJ eyes. It's fucking GayJ when he's done too much drugs. It's fucking scary. It's like the Candyman, isn't it? Look at that blood clot. CBD. I'm not going to push this. I need to fucking get get some sponsors on. I've looked into some sponsors on. I get loads of people, not so much now, but they were hitting up Chubby going, "Oh, we want to use your channel. We want to do a promotion," but they're all like generic addresses. And a couple of them, I said, "Okay, give me a proposal," and they come out. It's just amateur hour. I don't know what's going on, but they're not to be trusted. Obviously, I don't want to get anything half decent because. And also, I don't like all them promotional links. You can do affiliate links and stuff. I looked into that, but that will never get that much money. Things like the biggest affiliate is at Amazon, and they're so tight now. They used to be quite generous, but now they're so tight. They give you 1% of everything, right? Unless someone buys something directly for the the category you're linking to. So if you link to kitchens, and someone goes and buys a massive TV that's $2,000, you get fucking 20 quid from that, $2,000, whatever. You get 1%. Whereas back in the day, if it doesn't matter what someone hit, there's if whatever they bought, they got a decent percentage, which is what it should be. But and I don't like I see it in Paul Joseph Watson or whatever his name is, John Paul Watson. It was a bit fruity for my liking, but he has to stop halfway through and go, "Hey, because my sponsors, these Japanese knives are so good, they can cut right through your melon," and this kind of shit. Hey, become an actual lord in Scotland like me, Lord Paul. It's just cringe, man. And also, you got to make some cash money, but blood clot, you got to have some fucking integrity too. Otherwise, you might as well just bend your ass over and get face down, ass up like a GayJ. Check out pictures from the time. I mean, who knows? We already know, and the people have tested the radiation from 5G and from. It's not just that. It's what about from Wi-Fi? What about it's nuts how powerful Wi-Fi is. It's just incredible. You remember it used to be the dial-up, man, and that was how you get on the internet. And now you can walk around the streets. You probably walk in Afghanistan on your smartphone. The amount of data. How does that? What's happening there? I mean, what's happening to the brain? Do you remember when they said this, didn't they? You remember that? Like years ago. Oh, your mobile will give you brain cancer. If you hold your mobile up to your head, radiation will come from your fucking thing into your brain. Fuck it up. They've stopped saying that. Have you noticed? They just stopped in mainstream media. They've stopped talking about it. So what happened? Did technology change? Was it real? Did he get radiation? Has it got even worse now and they're not allowed to talk about it? I don't know, bro. Brothers and sisters. Where is Missy Rowe? We don't have the sister on anymore. We need some female interaction. DAZN, Dazen, Lost Woods. Laura Woods, TNT Sports, which is formerly BT Sports, right? It's a big elephant. Yeah, I mean, she was, of all the women biatch presenters, she was actually the best one. She was quite likable with a big smile. But I did, you see it on my Instagram as well. Someone I can't remember, some fighting words that put up this thing and it had a Laura Woods, and Laura Woods has left to go to, and I just looked at her, I was like, blood clot. I think she's actually 35 or something. She's been in the game a bit, and I said, man, that fucking Laura Woods hits the wall in 3, 2, 1, and she gonna hit it hard, blood. She should be fucking having kids and marrying, man. She's pretty enough, like, that she married some rich guy. She don't need, can Tyson the dog appear one day? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I have to keep everything, my thing was never to reveal too much reality. Sonny Vibrator's busting what she did. I swear. Oh, Sonny, yes. Sonny, man, look, bro, you think I give you a hard time and you get all upset, but the stuff you've done, the slacking people off, you laughed when you thought you had the triple B. You go, hey, George Patel, hey, you're autistic, you're depressed, go and kill yourself, hey, you want to be Sonny Evans, hey, I bet you got nonce, didn't you? Hey, you're autistic, which is fucking bunch of evil shit to say in such a short period. Which I can give a rat's ass, and you got the wrong person anyway, right? Huh? And the poor old Danny Flex and trying to ruin his life. He got a kid too. Just for chirping out your pig of a sister, your fat pig of a sister, and she's a midget as well. But like, and then you can't take it. Hey, Time, can you take down the video saying that because my big fat pig of a missus has got a Tourette's or whatever. No, what was it you said? Oh, mental health problems, and it's upsetting her, which is also what you try with Chubby. Can you take, and I did, by the way, out of kindness of my fucking heart, bitch, take down the videos because they've upset my friend. I was like, okay, fair enough, he's coming across quite reasonable. But then you went back to the same old game and I realized you're just a wrong and you're a manipulator. And then I found out about wallet mistake, right? So what I'm saying here is, you know, just but listen to Chubby. Try to act a bit more reasonable. People forgive. You know what? He's all right, actually, Sonny. You don't know when he did that commentary. Sonny snitched down, did the commentary on the zone, and all these people, including Chubby and enemies, were going, you know, he was very good at it, and you were. So you see, people will, if you start acting normal and being nice, people will be like, you know what? Yeah, okay, he's obviously a midget. He can't punch. He's a pussy hole, but you know, he's quite nice. He's quite nice, and he knows he's good on the zone. So you know what I'm saying? How'd you make him up? It's a very, very secret technique, huh? Yeah. Disco Dave. Hello, Disco. Hey, dogs are loyal. When you see a human get excited and wet themselves when they see the owner apart from Sonny Edo's mom. Fuck it. Oh, dear me. Right, what's the time, bloods? Yeah, I'm sorry about the buzzing. I'm really annoyed with that myself. You know, I'm going to have to investigate the Sonny Edwards and find out why for my own safety. I mean, that's quite weird, isn't it? What a random message to get. I read it out again. It's quite a random message, isn't it? Oh, I switched the phone off. I'll fucking deal with it. But for your own message, this challenge has been cancelled. Well, that's quite weird. I'll look into it anyway. Barry visited Epstein Island. Oh, these 5 numbers. He's a big pal of fucking Epstein. 5 numbers. Also, all I'll say is check out his Twitter. And look at the back pictures. There's some very disturbing shit there. That's all I've got to say. Dogs are law. Yeah, I love you. When do you see a human get excited about peeing themselves? Oh, sorry. I already read that. But yeah. My neck. Sunny. Yeah. Louis says there's been no increase in brain cancer since mobile phones. Yeah, I guess it's just another scare story. However, it's quite weird the way it just went away. But there can be no doubt that some kind of radiation from screens, from Mars, from Wi-Fi, there must be some effect on the sensory organ like the brain. I don't know, man, but there's been a lot of talk about 5G, and like I said, well, I've got a pal who lives in a different area of London, and he said all the birds have disappeared. He lives in quite a leafy area, right? Suburb. They've just disappeared from where I live. It's so weird. I said, have they got 5G mask in? And he went silent. He said, what the fuck? Yeah. So there's something weird going on there. Boxing Classics HQ. I'm not giving no money to the zone. Dead zone. They screw over and then try and cancel and make it horrible to cancel. Yeah. It's that low down when it's real hard to contact them or cancel them. And I lost my custom for that's my kind of screwing you over on the month. Yeah, stupidly the trip we bought. I'm ashamed of this now. I don't know what the fuck was going on. So if you go, like, you either pay £20 a month or you pay like £100 a year, right? Which is a big discrepancy. So I locked in for the £100. So I was like, and then I thought, I think I was drunk when I did it because I wanted to watch. There was a boxing fight on. Stupidly, I decided I wanted to watch it, even though I've got access to good streams, right? And I was like. And I thought, since then, I was like, what have I fucking watched? I can't even remember. GayJ Franklin? I mean, I can't even remember. I cannot believe I paid that shit. So I'd be paying almost £10 a month for something I don't watch. It's fucking stupid. And I'm savvy enough to use streams, you know? True AJ White fight is really 47. 10 a sub, 27 fight, 10 to leave. Yeah. I mean, is it £27 if you're already a subscriber? I'm assuming so, which is fucking nuts, like you said. £47, so £20 for them if you got a month. £27 fight. Even if you've got the year package, it would still be 37, right? Yeah, it's a fucking ripple. And can you have no DAZN? I don't know. I looked into it because I'm not that bothered. But can you have no DAZN link and just buy the pay-per-view and watch it through somehow? Is it so you just pay 27 for just watching the GayJ? I mean, who would pay that anyway? For fuck's sake. No buzzing, sounds clear. Good. Okay, well I'm glad that. I'm just annoyed. I like my things to run smooth, bros. I'm gonna go in a minute. I've got so I've been going to the gym. I've been eating a lot of beef. Yeah. Now listen, you know when you go to the gym, you say you got to take your protein and things, yeah. So protein is very important, and but not all protein is equal. You know, this is what people don't realize, and I've tried this myself. Right, I have got so much better recovery and muscle gains by eating just beef. People say, "Oh, it's bad to eat just beef." Well, I'm a bit suspicious. People just repeat what they hear in the papers, right? I'm a bit suspicious of stuff they print in the papers anyway. But you know, the difference between chicken, fish, and beef. Beef is by far the biggest. Beef has a lot of natural creatine in it as well. Remember, that's one reason, right? And those fucking protein drinks are a scam. Oh, 20 grams. Now, can you? I mean, imagine for a minute. You're telling me that 20 grams of fucking beef has got exactly the same building muscle ability as 20 grams of this whey drink. Come on, man. I remember one time I tried it. I did so many protein drinks. It made fucking zero difference. None. It's a scam. Yeah? You got to subscribe. Fucking hell. What a this. Fuck me. So let's say you were casual. You just want to talk to GayJ fight. You have to pay £20 to subscribe for a month and £27. That is fucking sickening. You would eat Canelo's beef. I'd like to know. I'd fucking like to link up with Canelo's beef or like Tyson Fury's pork. Would you get bored of beef? Yeah, bored of everything. I mean, I slot in a bit of chicken. I like to make some jerk chicken. I make some pork, some jerk pork, or some Cajun stuff. Or I've just bought air fryer. It's only £10 from Asda. Yeah, and they were quite good, to be honest. And you know, I've got some. I like to eat some fish. I don't just want to eat meat, but I eat a lot more. And people go, "Oh, it's expensive," and I'll be like, "Listen, bro. Firstly, you can get. It doesn't matter what. It'd be better to eat grass-fed cow beef, right? But that is expensive. But there's plenty of ways to get your beef. Cheaper cuts. There's loads of cheaper cuts. Use braising beef and fucking. I can't remember all the names. There's all these kind of different cuts, you know. If you can afford to eat ribeye every day, then fucking do it, man. But Chubby can't. I buy the cheaper steaks. I go down to the supermarket, and get out of the basement, and I get them when they're like half price or whatever. You get me? Believe me, it makes a lot of difference. Yeah, it's my boy Super Luma Hyena. Lean beef is high protein, good for building mass. I eat a third of a cow every week. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's so different from me. You know, I just have me tuna, me chicken, which is fine, by the way, because at least that's fucking animal. But the whole whey protein, it's a fucking scam, bro. As if a bit of whey and curd or whatever it is, you know, in a fucking drink, can build the same muscle as fucking beef. No fucking way, bitch. The pub might show. Yeah, they got DAZN on the Sky now. It's available on Sky. Is that right? Yeah. Without further ado, Richard, I only read one word. I knew what you were going to say. I knew you were going to be right. They're trying to get rid of beef, right? That suggests to me it's good for you, right? I'm not eating any Bill's Labby. Yeah, they're fucking nuts. When they want to change people's behavior, they just slag it off the news again and again and again. Oh, beef very bad. Oh, you should eat beef. Oh, it's really bad for you. No, it's not. Fucking bullshit, man. Chittle B, your chat is censoring me. Yeah, it's not me. It's not me fans. It's fucking YT. Right, let me type F word. There's two G's in the middle. Yeah, I know. You got these euphemisms like Battymans. Disco Dave. Let's party. I take things like Himalayan. I can't see through the zombie eyes. Ginseng. Yeah. Oh, I've taken that one as well. Ashwagandha. instead of protein shakes. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit, man. I mean, I've never. I take a lot of those things you mentioned, and obviously the more pure and the better ones are better than the cheaper high street ones. I understand that, but I got unlimited budget, blood. But the other thing they try to tell you is really bad is steroids. Steroids are not bad. Apart from that, all athletes are doing it, and apart from that, steroids is a bullshit word. The PEDs you should be talking about. Steroids is specific PED, right? I said, oh, they're really bad. I've had people that fucking get drunk all the time, drink 20 fags a day, take illegal drugs all the time. That would say, oh, I would never go near steroids. They're so dangerous. I'm like, as they're smoking a cigarette. I'm just like, you fucking guys are high. And you got to think, look at fucking, they use steroids in medicine to fucking heal you, man. The problem is, of course, if you take too much, it's like anything. But if you eat too much beef, you'll get fucking all kinds of problems. If you drink too much orange juice, you'll be sick. You can die from drinking too much fucking water, right? You understand me? So, a lot of the accident deaths from drinking too much water. Leah Bett's been a very well-known one. Now, steroids in reasonable quantities, and go down, Jimmy, you know who's fucking doing the PEDs. You just take a look at them, what is, if you have a low T, right, and they do this in America, they write you scripts. I got a friend who lives in America. He goes, they said I was low T. I go, no, you're not. You just eat better. And they go, they wrote me a testosterone, what's it called, replacement therapy or whatever, TRT or whatever, script, because that's all America is, fucking scripts, pharma scripts, right? And they give him the and I said, and this guy's going, oh, you shouldn't never do steroids, they're really bad. I said, you've got a fucking TRT. What do you think that is? That's fucking just synthetic fucking testosterone bill. It's the same as Dynabol or whatever. I said, you people are fucking retarded. You don't even know what to talk about. And obviously, I told you, Debo, I got roid rage, so I'm like, whoa. But actually, when I was doing it, all the benefits were just incredible. But I'm not risking that roid rage. You're turning into some kind of murderlizer. Oh, my boy says, not checked in Chubby for a while. Why not? Hope you're keeping good, bro. Yes, Fast Slick. I'm doing all right, man. No kinds of stuff's been going on. Not that great, but so good, man. So good. So good. You tried soya, but yeah, but that turned into a Batman, right? And it fills you full of estrogen, seriously. Better off making your own beef chicken that's just like curry style. So, man, yeah, of course. I mean, right, season it. You can cook it well. Make a bit of effort. It's beautiful, man. As long as beef is matured and marbled, it's all good. Price of yeah, I mean that's ideal, and yeah, that grass-fed marbled beef. But I'd like to be able to eat like a kang every day. Turkey's good. Okay, better than chicken, right? Who'd win? Shakur vs Tank. Good fight. I have to look into it. I'm just going intuitively, you got to look into it. You got to think about the weights, and you got to think about the stars, and look at him fight again. But I was, I'm lean towards Tank at this stage, but it's probably a 50-50 fight in my head. Super Luma says, swerve them, Roy's chubby. You don't need him train hard, lift heavy, D-well, see what. I don't do them because I tried D-ball and gave me roid rage. But let me tell you, all I'm saying is, theoretically, doing a bit of testosterone boosting, you better just have natural, right? You can boost test naturally. There's loads of ways to do it with diet, so you can boost it significantly. And I'm telling you, the best way is always the natural way. Yeah. I just said they're not that dangerous. They just aren't that dangerous, man. But you know what? I don't like GayJ, big stiff. Yeah, fucking hell, man. I mean, the problem is if you abuse stuff, you will obviously get problems from it. And you look at WWE, right? And I don't want. It's not like I believe that shit till I was 18, but I've never been that into it. But what I will tell you is that if you look at the number of early deaths, it's quite shocking. Shocking. Oh shit! Blood clot. What happened there? Did you see anything? Fucked up. Oh, my boy. Larry Jablinski. Yes, I haven't seen you for a bit, bro. Hope you're well. Triple Dynapole. Did you feel like killing someone? No. But I felt completely fine until someone had a go at me or really annoyed me, like fucking, if someone's talked bad to me or something like that, suddenly my blood would fucking boil, and you know I'd overreact. Fucking, I mean, yeah, I was dangerous, man, dangerous. Disco Dave, see the backstreet steroids mess you up. Performance grade steroids okay if cycled correctly. Ask GayJ if you believe me. GayJ's got proper TRT. GayJ doesn't do steroids. He's never failed the test. Fucking pussy. Yeah. Without further ado, rest reminds everyone. Also, you need skins because no skins, no wins. Yeah. Boo 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 boo. I must admit I was a swine to be shagging behind it. Well, that means that you don't have to dump me. Come back. Yes. I did have a bit. Come back. Oh, come on. Because without skins, me can't get no wins. Come back. Yeah, skins increase. Skins increase my testosterone estrogen. That's why I turned into positive. Fucking true, probably. I'm out. Good night, bro. You know, man. Yeah, thanks, bro. I'm gonna go to bed soon anyway. I still got half a steak to eat, to be honest with you. So everything, just found out I've got to repeat my year in uni. I just you. So being, oh man, do you have to pay for it in the US? But do you have to pay for it? And I said, fuck me. What did you do, man? What happened to you to mess up, bro? I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Emperor Michael on roids for spending. Michael doesn't have a lot of power. He can do it a bit of roid rage. We're on Team Inoue this week. I like Inoue. I like Japan and Japanese people. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Louis Louis says, taking roids is back like huge. Well, if you do too much and if you do certain types, that's all I'm saying, man. Jablinsky said, Anthony, thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Just got to take it positive. I guess it'll be better in the long run. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I mean, I said no, man. Life can stick in you, but you know, me funds are strong. They'll come back, man. They'll come back. Well, it must be a nightmare fighting spot. If you, do you know? I can't remember who he was fighting now. One of the zits on his back burst, and the blood and pus, like the blood and the pus from the zit went over the other guy, man. I don't want to fight that motherfucker. Right, okay, I'm gonna finish up because I'm tired. I've got to eat steak. Yeah, it's been great to talk to everybody. All right, we'll do another one soon. Peace in the Middle East. It's been feel on and goodbye. I've come to find out about racism in the UK. You cannot pack here. Right, I'm out of here. Yo, I'll see y'all. And I watch the channel because I'll be when I launch the new channels. I was hoping to do it by Friday. That's tomorrow. So, but, you know, yeah, but hopefully soon. And I'm working on it. Yeah? I talked to my man Larry. So Larry says it does give you loads of practical assessments throughout the year. Fitness, cavity preparations. If you fail, you got to repeat. If you fail again, you got to repeat the year. What kind of shit did he fail? Did he fuck up man's tooth? You fucking pulled out some teeth. Did I join right? Yes, bro. We've been up for almost 2 hours, brother. Sorry, rewatch it. It's quite funny. I think it was anyway. What is it? Fucking buzzing sound from the phone. Sinister Sunny Edwards tried to fuck up my cat. There's some very weird stuff going on, bro. Sonny's getting his Illuminati witchcraft on me. But yeah, I gotta go. So peace, guys. Really good to see you. Peace and millies. Stay off the crack. Crack is whack. Boozers are losers. Weed, no need. Brown will take you down. Peace. CBD and roid raging is okay. Yeah, and raw cost blood.